It wasn't my intention to mislead you. It never should have been this way. What can I say? It's true, I did extend the invitation. I never knew how long you'd stay. Oh, when you hear temptation call, it's your heart that takes a fall. Would you come out and play with me? Step by step, heart to heart, left to right, left, we all fall down like toy soldiers. Bit by bit, torn apart, we never win, but the battle wages on for toy soldiers. It's getting hard to wake up in the morning. My head it's spinning constantly. How can it be? How could I've been so blind with this addiction? If I don't stop, the next one's gonna be me. Only emptiness remains. It replaces all the pain. Would you come down and play with me? Step by step, heart to heart, left to right, left, we all fall down like toy soldiers. Bit by bit, torn apart, we never win, the battle wages on for toy soldiers. I want you to stay till I'm in the grave, till I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket you carry. If you go, I'm going too, 'cause it was always you. And if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of a feather, we should stay together. I know I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better. And I don't know what I'm crying for, and I don't think I could love you more. It might not be long, but baby, I love you till the day that I die, till the day that I die, till the light clears my eyes, till the day that I die. I want you to see how you look to me. You wouldn't believe if I told you. You will keep the compliments I throw you, but you're so full of shit. Tell me it's a bit. No, say you don't see it, your mind's polluted. Say you wanna quit, don't be stupid. miss me just the same. Studio. Oh, if she called me, I'd be there. I'd come running anywhere. She's all I need. All my life, I feel so good if I just say the word. Studio. Just say the word. Studio. I know that I'm too young. My life has just begun. Studio. Oh, give me a chance, give me a sign. I'll show her anytime. Studio. I've got to still have hair now. I've got to get closer, but I don't know how. She's makes me nervous and makes me scared. I feel so good if I just say the word. Studio. Just say the word. Studio. Just say the word. Just say the word. Just say the word. Studio. Just say the word. My love has gone with some other man. Never saw the tears in my eyes. She held our world in her hand. She left through my finger and blew away like dust. No matter how hard I tried, kept it tight as I could. Could have made more money, could have taken more time. These are the things I think about when I'm left with my mind. And my friends say I gotta face it, to let go, but I can't. Now she has a baby, she has a life. I had her heart, now someone else's wife. Could have made more money, could have taken more time. These are the things I think about when I'm left with my night. And my friends say I gotta face it, to let go, but I can't. Now she has a baby.
Good evening. Good evening, families. We are about to begin, asking everyone to please silence your cell phones. We are about to begin. Congratulations. All stand for the graduates. For those coming in, there are plenty of seats to the left. Please hurry up and find your seat so we can get started. Thank you so much. There are a few seats down front and to the left. Let's find our seats quickly, family, so we can get started. These young men have waited a long time for this day.
Good evening. Good evening, good evening. My name is Demarion Gill. I will be attending Ohio Dominican University. I want to welcome board members, Dr. Warren's designing, podium guests, principals, administration, families, friends, and supporters of the Ginn Academy commencement. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Amir Laceres, and I will be attending Alabama State University in the fall. At this time, can we all please stand to sing the national anthem and remain standing for the Negro national anthem?
Families, thank you so much for being here. We are so glad that you all came out We are trying to make sure we have a dignified time. There'll be time to scream and shout, but please make sure we respect the young men who've worked so hard to get here and make sure that we pay attention and can hear them, please. Thank you so much. Let's continue.
Thank you.
Good evening. Good evening. And welcome to Cleveland Metropolitan School District's Ginn Academy commencement ceremony for the class of 2025. Come on, you can do better than that. Come on, you can get louder than that. All right, we have a lot to do today, and I know you got a whole bunch of emotions, so let's let a little bit more of it out. Come on, let's give it up for the class of 2025 one more time. Come on, if you still got it, let it out now. We got 1 more minute to let it all out. All right. Thank you, families. Thank you. Thank you for letting it out. We have a lot to get through today. We have a lot to celebrate. It took a lot of prayers to get these young men here today. And we are thankful and ready to celebrate for what they have accomplished. But right now, as much as I love all of you, we have got to settle down a little bit so that we can recognize the children right here, these young men who are about to enter into the world. For those who don't know, I'm the principal of Ginn Academy. It has been my honor to serve these children and these families and all of you for the last 4 years. It went very, very fast. And I know some of you felt that I couldn't go fast enough. But we are here to celebrate. And everyone deserves to hear their child's name called. So we are going to respect all our brothers and sisters and all our families today. And we're going to have a wonderful evening. Amen. So, before we get started, there's a lot of people to thank, but first and foremost, I'll be remiss if I did not thank Dr. and Mrs. Ginn for starting this and this vision of greatness. Thank you so much for what we're doing for this community. I'd like to thank the CEO, Dr. Warren Morgan, all the board members, especially our board members here today, Mr. Jerry Phillips. I'd like to thank all the board members, the Central Administration. I'd like to thank the Friends of Ginn, our keynote speaker, alumni, Dariante Stewart. I'd like to thank all the Ginn Academy faculty for all they put in. This is the toughest faculty in the district, and I thank you for everything that you've done. I thank you. I want to take a minute to thank all the Say Yes Scholarship recipients and Say Yes Cleveland. And I'd like to thank and congratulate our top 10. I know all our family members, there's a lot to celebrate. And I know how happy and proud we all are, especially when I look at these young men and I remember watching them in 9th grade orientation. And we all look at children and we dream a little bit. It's impossible not to look at a child and dream about what their future could hold. And you look at your own life and all you want is better for them. You want them to learn from your mistakes because you know just how cold and hard life can be. And so you ask yourself, how prepared are they? Have I done enough? Have I given them enough so they can stand on their own 2 feet, walk into this world, and find success, find happiness, find joy in a world that is designed to take all of that away? It has been my privilege and honor to work with our faculty, our staff, within the Ginn philosophy, and try our best to prepare these young men for what's to come. And I'd like to say to all of them that as wonderful as today is, it will be times when it's dark and it's hard. And in those dark and hard times, I want you to lean on Ginn Academy and everything that it's taught you. The creed that you said for 4 years is not just for those 4 years, it's for the rest of your life. It will guide you in those dark days, and it will remind you that you are never alone. That this building is more than just a building. The school is not just a school. It is a philosophy and is a way of life. And that philosophy and way of life will save you when you need it most. You are never alone. Ginn Academy is here for you. We love you. The community is here for you, of course. And you will never be alone. God bless you. Let's have a wonderful evening. To give our salutatorian address, I'm sorry. To honor our top 10, we have the Assistant Director, Ms. Hazel Parker.
We are moving through our program expeditiously, and that's good. One of my favorite sayings is, it is not the surgery, it is the recovery. So we had a slightly bumpy start, but we have some of the best families and parents in the world, and I thank you for the recovery. At this time, to, again, our board member, Mr. Jerry Billups, other board members, CEO designee of Dr. Morgan, central office administrators, friends of Ginn, Mr. and Mrs. Ginn, Dr. and Mrs. Ginn, I'm sorry, faculty, administrators, parents, extended family, alumni, and last but not least, the Ginn Academy class of 25. Welcome and thank you for being here this evening. It's an honor and a privilege to present these young men to you this evening. It has been a very exciting year for all of us at the Ginn Academy as we prepare to move these gentlemen on the stage to the next level. I have to tell you that this group of young men is one of the best groups that we have ever worked with and that has ever come through Ginn Academy. They were truly guided by scholarship, leadership, and service. Now, very quickly, I'd like to share with you a little something about the Ginn Academy, and then we're going to get to the top 10. The Ginn Academy is guided by scholarship, leadership, and service. Some young men arrive a little rebellious, anxious, and nervous. The Ginn Academy was founded by Theodore Ginn. He had a vision to educate and cultivate willing young men. The Ginn Academy was founded in 2007, and for many it has become a little slice of heaven. What is this Ginn Academy, you say, where young men wear business uniforms each day, where ties, bow ties, and belts are always the norm? Don't get caught without them. You've been forewarned. Where students walk in twos and wear shiny dress shoes, where students stay to the right and never go left, where students are nurtured and never bereft, where you will recognize the red blazer both near and far. The blazer is bright, but stars usually are. But it's not just our uniforms that make us shine. Principal homes, teachers, and youth support have cultivated some really great minds. What is this Ginn Academy? Why all the hype? Because it's an individual life plan for the rest of your life. We have thrived and survived through blood, sweat, and tears, but we accomplished a lot these last 4 years. Why choose Ginn Academy? There must have been others. We didn't want to come here. It was because of our mothers and fathers. And when mothers say go, you know the rest. And here we sit, the best of the best. Clap it up for 2025. And without further delay, I do have to tell you one little thing before I present the top graduates. There are actually 11. You probably said, can we count? So there's actually 11. We had a tie for number 10. So there are actually 11 names that will be proudly called this evening. And I'm going to be assisted by Matt Chinchar. 10 need to stand. Okay. In the number 10 spot, gentlemen, I'm going to need you to just turn the other way, please. In the number 10 spot, Mauricion Deshawn Whitby. Number 10, Xavier Deshawn Harrell. These two were tied. Number 9, Jamar Charles Bryant. Number 8, Janelle DeLacy George. Number 7, Sir Ivory D. McCall. Sir Ivory. We're all nervous. It's okay. We're all nervous. That's okay. That's okay. Number 6. Number 6, Xavier Lawrence Vickerstaff. Number 5, Nathan Ladell Jackson. Okay. Number 4, Richard Rayshawn Stanley Jr. Number 3, Matthew Sinclair Curtis. Number 2, our salutatorian, Jamari Allen Townsend. And last but not least, certainly, our valedictorian, Clavon Lee Towns. Gentlemen, you may be seated. Thank you.
Good evening. Y'all know me. Y'all can do better than that. Good evening. My name is Daryl Bolden, teacher here at the Ginn Academy. And if we just want to do it right, I'm Bo. There you go. The other day, right after Senior Honor Day, Anthony Sherney contacted me and he said, based on what happened today, when I become successful, I want to come back and I want to give something on Senior Honor Day. And my response to him was, just don't forget that you said that. Just this morning, Richard Stanley texted me, and he said, "This is really about to happen." And I said, "Yes, it is, sir. And though it seems a little scary, don't be afraid. Just remember what you've been taught." And though that was only 2 of this graduating class, I would like to make sure that the whole graduating class remembers not to forget. In the best-selling book of all time, there is a story of a dreamer. He had dreams and was able to explain what they meant. His interpretation of some dreams upset people because it showed them in an unfavorable fashion. His gift of handling visions properly was evidence of God's blessing on his life. One dream he had gave him the vision that he would be a great leader. His family, especially his elder brothers, were not happy with that. They could not believe that their little brother would lead them into prosperity. They were so jealous of him that they attempted to get rid of him. This dreamer went from slave to servant to jail. But in each situation, God blessed others through him. In a weird experience, while the dreamer was in jail, he met 2 prisoners. They were servants of the king, the cupbearer and the baker. They were important to the king because they oversaw his food and his drink. Bad decisions, suspicions, and bad perceptions placed them in a dark environment. Each man had a dream, and of course, the dreamer explained it to them. The baker, who was found guilty of his crime, never returned to the kingdom. The interpretation of the cupbearer's dream showed that he would return to the king and would do important things. Upon him leaving, the dreamer told the cupbearer, "When all goes well with you, remember me. Show me kindness. Mention me to the king and get me out of this prison. I have been put in this dungeon to fail, but even here I have succeeded. Imagine what I can do with better resources. Remember not to forget." The cupbearer, however, did forget and went on to do outstanding things. For 2 years, the cupbearer enjoyed success until one day the king said, "I had a dream and I need help." Immediately, the cupbearer remembered this young man that he was in prison with, and they sent for him. Of course, when the dream was interpreted, it was the dream that he had years before that showed him that he would be a great leader in this country. Well, young cupbearers, remember not to forget. Do not forget that you too were once in a dungeon-like place with dreams and goals, but needed guidance towards making these things come true. Don't forget that your humble servants, the founder, Dr. Ted Ginn Sr., co-founder, Mrs. Hazel Parker, administration, faculty, and staff of the Ginn Academy had love, passion, and understanding when you were not sure who you were or where you were going. We pushed you, and in some cases, we pulled you toward success. Don't forget your mission to be exemplary in everything you do because you represent us. Do not forget to seek to gain knowledge through scholarship, to be courageous enough to be a leader, and humble enough to be servants of all. But most importantly, remember not to forget to give back. We have done remarkable things with little, but can do so much more. Maya Angelou said, "When you get, give. When you learn, teach. When you make it to the top, reach your hand back down for the rest. 2025, remember not to forget.
At this time, we will have the salutatorian address by Jamari Townsend.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jamari Townsend, Salutatorian from the Ginn Academy class of 2025. I have attended Ginn Academy all 4 years of my high school career. I will be attending Central State University in the fall to pursue a career in nursing. Over the past 4 years, I have made several memorable moments at the Ginn Academy. I have learned many lessons, both good and bad. Lastly, there are some things I will always cherish and take into the real world with me. There are just a couple of things I will talk about today. I have many memories at the Great Ginn Academy. I will never forget winning state championships in track and football. I was able to be on a winning state championship team as a freshman and contribute. We placed first in the 4x2 2 years in a row. We were able to break a state record, and that was huge for me. Another memorable moment was my freshman year in Bowles class. And during Black History Month, when we were discussing slavery, when I asked the question, why do we always have to learn about the part of history when we were slaves? When before we were slaves, we were kings and queens. He agreed with me and challenged me to research people like Mansa Musa and Hannibal. This made me believe that he knew where I was coming from and that this school was going to challenge me and teach me to be great. I have learned many lessons, both good and bad, at the Great Ginn Academy. The first lesson is that at Ginn Academy, you will always have someone in your corner. Someone will always be there to pick you up 100 times if you need it. Another lesson I learned was just this past year during 2024. 2024 is what I call my lesson year. At the beginning of 2024, I pulled my hamstring while running the 200-meter dash. I was out into a state tournament, but was able to make the state finals, where me and my team placed second overall. The other lesson came during football season. I didn't perform how I was expected to, and I fractured my tibia. This injury took place on senior night, which led to me being out of the playoffs and the rest of my senior season. Throughout all of these challenges, my team and coaches still had my back. They made sure I was good mentally and physically, and would even push me around in the wheelchair. In both situations, the lesson I learned is that the meaning of team and family will show when times get hard. One of the things I will always cherish and take with me is the Ginn Academy Creed, which we recite every day. Every word has value. Throughout our 4 years, the mission was to become exhibit-ready students who will reach our full potential and beyond. After today, my Ginn birds and I are just one step closer to reaching our full potential. As young African-American males in society, it is very powerful to say and believe that we will recognize our genius and realize our self-worth. Wise words from Bo is that a black family and an educated black man are two of the most powerful things in this world. And finally, I encourage the class of 2025 to stay patient and poised to seize every opportunity for success. Last but not least, I would like to thank my family and friends for coming to support me today. I would like to thank my mom for always pushing me and sometimes even pulling me through the storm to keep me on track for my goals. From working long shifts to provide time and time again, really turning nothing into something. She is my real hero. I would like to thank my grandfather. He was always there for me as a grandfather and a father figure. From teaching me how to do things like change tires and brakes and just how to be a man. Thanks for always being there for me, to be great and always being one phone call away. Thank you. I would like to thank my auntie, Gangsta P, the oldest Townsend, one of the strongest women I've ever seen. But you let the family tell it she's soft for me because she never tells me no. but she's always there. Even when she lived out of town, she would travel on the train. She would drive on expired tags just to be there for her birthday. Even when she lived out of town, she would never miss a birthday. She didn't care if she had to get on the train or drive on expired tags. She was always there front and center. And I would like to thank my uncle. My uncle was like Candyman. He would not always show, but if you call him 3 times, he will always appear. As a kid, he used to tell me stories about his basketball and baseball career. He would always tell me stories about his basketball and baseball career and show me his trophies. This is what pushed me into sports, but we're here now today, and I'm here to tell them that I'm the real athlete of the family. My godmom is like another mom. She has always been there for me. She's there no matter what, rain, sleet, or snow, 4 p.m. or 4 a.m. She's gonna be there if I need her. She was my biggest help when my mom started travel nursing last year. She made sure I have food, and all the room was no. That is really all I be needing, because I cannot cook. I would like to thank Ava, my little cousin, that's like my little sister. She is a big headache, but I would not trade her for anything in the world. She's my real partner in crime. I would like to give a big shout out to Big Sean for always welcoming me and my cousins. I would like to give a shout out to Big Sean for welcoming my cousins and I to come chill on the couch, watch TV, and play spades with her and Queso. I would like to thank Coach Ginn and all the teachers and youth support that came and kept me on this track and did not give up on me. Thank you all for your attendance here today and for coming to share this moment with us. Your support means more than you could have ever imagined. Thank you.
Greetings. I am Clavon Towns, the valedictorian of the Great Ginn Academy, class of 2025. Post-graduation, I will be attending Cleveland State University, where I will major in criminal justice to then pursue a career in the legal field. For the past 4 years, I have attended Ginn Academy alongside my classmates. We have grown through collaboration, seized opportunities for personal development, and learned invaluable lessons even through failure. Since freshman year, I've dreamed of giving this speech. And now, standing here today, I can't help but reflect on the distance we've traveled. We've grown from uncertain first-year students into graduates ready to walk the stage as professional athletes, college students, tradesmen, and employees. We have earned confidence through our accomplishments, and we have learned resilience through our struggles. Reminiscing on the days of working through arduous classes, praying the bell would ring early so we could be dismissed, the comedy of classmates was a temporary escape. No matter the situation, when jokes start flying, morale would skyrocket. Individuals connected over smiles while indulging in whatever comedic, sometimes satirical banter taking place. For a moment, time stopped, life moved effortlessly. Unless you lacked the wit to protect yourself from a daring joke. Then, thick skin was a necessity. I will forever hold these memories of this community. These past 4 years were not easy. There were early mornings paired with late and even sleepless nights, assignments, setbacks, and even moments when giving up seemed much easier than pushing forward. But we didn't quit. We adapted, we evolved, we leaned on each other, and we kept fighting. To my ever-growing family, seems like there's a new baby each month. Thank you for being there behind the scenes, helping me relieve the pressures of the world while teaching me to manage them. I will carry these tactics forever with me. Thank you for shaping me into a young man of excellence. Thank you for recognizing my potential as well as pushing me to be more. To my mom, the strongest person I know, so full of life, thank you for every moment lived. I am eternally grateful for the resilience you both taught and exhibited daily. You are my roadmap to this crazy world. You enforce the structure of education, confidence, and power within me. You deserve everything your heart desires and more. You are the world. To my older sister, through my highs and lows, you were there with your force field of support protecting me, while providing me continuous solutions to my never-ending problems. Thank you for nurturing my emotions. To my teachers and mentors, thank you for guiding me. I really appreciate you challenging me and believing in me. You believed in me even during times I did not. Thank you for your aid in building my professionalism. You have enhanced my work ethic while sharpening my interpersonal skills. Thanks to you, there is now an imprint of principles embedded in my core. Although I have thanked many, if not all the people here today, today's event in spirit. I know I'm not the only one who's lost someone that would capture the stars and the moon in support of someone on this stage. So let's have a moment of silence and remembrance in honor of them. Thank you. And to myself, you have done amazing things and will continue to amaze the world with every step you take. Thank you for learning to grow without hating the process, and thank you for not letting your fears of this world taint your souls, principle, structure, and integrity. During your time in high school, you've grown incredibly, even in environments where criticism was an attempt to stem your growth. Thank you for having a vision. Thank you for fighting to achieve this vision. Due to your diligence coupled with dedication, you are valedictorian. Due to our tremendous growth, we celebrate not just our achievements, but who we have become. Our progress isn't just academic, it's personal. From learning to manage our time, to communicating while leading, some of us found our voice, others found their purpose. In the end, all of us found strength. As we leave here today, we must carry pride in what we have done, but also hunger for what is next. We are not just the class of 2025. We are a generation of persistence, passion, and power. No matter where we go from here, let us continue to grow and to uplift. Congratulations to every one of us. I am proud to be standing here not just as your valedictorian, but as your peer, your teammate, your fellow graduate. Let us continue to strive to become the global leaders of this century. Thank you.
We will now have a musical selection by Mr. Earl McElrath, followed by the introduction of the speaker, Richard.
Everyone in here should experience sitting in the office of Ginn Academy. You will see how they nurture and counsel. And Mrs. Parker, she even ministers to those young men that come through those doors. Yeah, that's right, put your hands together. But I want to say to the parents, friends, administration, to you, Jeanette, for having your husbands back, the visionary, my boss, Dr. Ted Ginn. You thought I was worth saving, so you came into my life. You thought I was worth keeping, so you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for, so you sacrificed your life so I could be free, so I could be whole, so I could tell everyone I know. You thought I was worth saving, so you came into my life. You thought I was worth keeping, was worth saving. So you came into my life. You thought I was worth keeping. So you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for. You thought I was to die for. Oh, you thought I was to die for. So you sacrificed your life. So I can be free. Put your hands together. Just come on, make some noise in here. Come on, make some noise.
Good evening. My name is Richard Stanley Jr., President of the Ginn Academy Class of 2025. I will be attending Alabama State University in the fall. At this time, it is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker for this evening. Dariante Stewart is a proud graduate of the Ginn Academy Class of 2015. During his time at the Academy, he was a standout student and remarkable basketball talent, earning Senate League All-Star multiple times and being recognized as one of NEO's top 50 basketball players to watch. Dariante went on to earn an athletic scholarship to Lourdes University, where he balanced the demands of collegiate basketball with academic excellence, earning Dean's List his senior year. He graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, becoming the first in his family to receive a college degree, but he didn't stop there. Determined to break barriers and serve his community, Dariante graduated from the prestigious Ohio State Highway Patrol Academy and became a state trooper. In that role, he demonstrated unwavering courage and commitment. His work included OVI arrests, criminal patrol, traffic stops, vehicle pursuits, investigations, and responses during riots and protests. He earned multiple certifications, including AROD, SIGHT, First Aid, and defensive driving, advanced training in search and seizure, hidden compartments, and firearm tactics through the Elite FAST program, advanced firearms arrest and self-defense tactics. With the wealth of law enforcement experience, he transitioned from the highway patrol to serve as a city police officer, and later as an investigative agent for the Ohio Department of Developmental Disabilities, proving his adaptability and continued desire to serve vulnerable communities. His commitment and growth didn't end with law enforcement. Recognizing the value of leadership and education, he earned a full academic scholarship to pursue a master's in education. Most recently, he was accepted into the University of Toledo College of Law, where he will begin in the fall semester of 2025 as a first-year law student on yet another full tuition scholarship. For Dariante, law school makes a new chapter, a way to advocate for people like himself, his family, and countless others who deserve second chances that are often denied. He stands as a powerful example of perseverance, scholarship, leadership, and service to all mankind, and lifelong learning. Not many can say that they've earned both an athletic and academic scholarship. Even fewer can say that they've done so while blazing a trail for others to follow. And through every milestone, he holds fast to one powerful reminder: no matter how high you rise in life, you must always stay grounded. Keynote speaker, Mr. Dariante Stewart.
Good evening. See, maybe it's because I'm so used to speaking in front of young men in locker rooms before a big game, so like the energy is, a little bit more up. So I'm gonna repeat it again. Let's look at these fine young men up here. I think they deserve more energy, right? So let's try this again. Good evening. There we go. So, you know it's an extreme honor and privilege to share the stage with these young men and to see all their beautiful families in attendance tonight. Let's take a moment to give a round of applause to not only the class of 2025, but to all the beautiful family and friends. So I want to extend my gratitude not only to Coach Ginn, the man who changed my life, but also to Ms. Parker, Principal Holmes, Principal Petty, who was the principal at the time when I attended, B.O., Bolden, Raz, all the youth support, and to the Ginn Academy faculty and staff. Thank you for trusting me to bring me in to speak to you today. I appreciate it. To the class of 2025, I know we're positioned a little weird, so you can't direct your attention, but I just want to say congratulations to all you young men. You made it. You persevered. You pushed through. And today you celebrate a milestone that is more than just a piece of paper. It's a symbol of your resilience, your sacrifice, and your growth. Although it's been approximately 10 years since the day I graduated from the Ginn Academy, I still have recollection of how proud I was of myself when I seen my family on the day I walked across the stage. But I will admit, I have no memory of who spoke at my graduation. I can't even recite a single thing that they had to say. So while acknowledging that fact, if I can't make this commencement speech memorable, at least you can remember I look pretty good in a suit, so. I stand here today a product of the inner city of Cleveland and also a graduate of the Ginn Academy. A man raised by a single mother who never gave up on me, even when I didn't fully know who I was yet. Growing up, it was all about survival, and success was not at the forefront of people's minds. But I'm here to testify that the world doesn't define your future. Ultimately, you do. I encourage you, as you go throughout life, to use your trials and tribulations and turn them into triumph and testimony. I am an example of what living out the creed is. The daily recital of the creed became woven into my DNA as I navigated my way throughout life. It changed how I think and how I approach life. I walked the same halls you walked in. I sat in those same seats. You can ask any of the teachers here today that taught when I attended. I was just as annoying as you were when I attended the school. I was a big distraction to both my classmates and to the teachers. When you have a chance, make sure you ask Bill to tell you about the Holly Berry joke. But now, I get to talk to you not about what's possible, but about what's proven. Each and every one of you have your own story, and whatever that journey has been, I want you to own it. I want you to celebrate it, and to never let anyone diminish the path you took to get where you are. Make sure you wear it with pride. Graduation is not the finish line, it's just a starting point. You will face challenges, you will hear no, you will fail, you will succeed. You may question who you are, but never forget what brought you here. In life, people don't burn out, give up, and quit because of what they do. People burn out, give up, and quit because life makes them forget why they do it. You are not a product of your environment, but instead a product of your perseverance. I took all the lessons I've learned from the Ginn Academy and also from my upbringing and made something of it. It helped embark upon my next challenge in life, after graduating, which was joining the Ohio State Highway Patrol Academy, one of the hardest things I've ever accomplished in my life. Now, the academy isn't your local boot camp. It's nationally recognized. It was 7 months of long, torturous runs before the sun even wakes up. Unending calisthenics, days without sleep. Constant pressure from highly trained state troopers whose only mission is to find the weak of mind and body and eliminate them from ever wearing that uniform. Their obligation was not just to break you, but to also find the ones who can lead under chaos, who could think clearly when the world was shouting at them to quit, who could remain composed, compassionate, and mission-driven in an environment built on stress and hardship. I found that while in that fire, it wasn't just about physical endurance. It was mental clarity. It was the power of small disciplines. They taught me that leadership doesn't show up when things are easy, but it shows up when everything is against you, and you still find strength to take one more step forward. The quote says it, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience. You judge the character of a man by where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." The greatest lesson I learned in those 7 months is a simple one. Make your bed. Every morning, the first thing, no matter what, no matter how tired we were, no matter how little sleep we got, we had to make our beds. The corners were tucked to perfection, sheets were pulled tight, and the blankets were folded. It was the most mundane task imaginable, but it taught me something deep. If you can complete your first task of the day, you set a tone, and one task leads to another, then another, and then another. And at worst, if life punches you in the mouth that day, at least when you get home, your bed is made. So now, class of 2025, I pose a question to all of you. How are you going to make your bed once you leave the halls of Ginn Academy? How are you going to set the tone for the rest of your life? For me, I was the first in my family to graduate college in 4 years. I didn't allow the hurdles and setbacks to distract me from the tone I set for myself. I was thinking legacy the whole time. Being up here and looking at all of you young men, you remind me of a situation that I endured when I was a freshman in college with my roommate. We ended up getting our Pell Grants, about $5,000 each. At that point in time, it was the most money I've ever had at once. So I remember telling him, like, "Hey man, you need to come with me to the bank. Like, let's go open up an account and save some of this money." First thing he said, "Man, I'm about to blow this. I ain't saving." He's like, "You never know when we'll get this again." I'm like, "That's the point." So I ended up convincing him to come to the bank, open an account. I opened an account. He ended up staying in the car. Then once I got back to the car, we did exactly what he said he wanted to do. We ended up going to the mall. He's grabbing everything, J's, everything. Like we just hit the lottery, right? So we ended up getting to the counter to pay for all the stuff that he just bought. His card declines. We try again. His card declines again. He says, "Ma'am, I know I have the money. The financial aid office gave it to me." So the cashier takes the card. You know, she's helping us. She looks at the card. She ends up laughing. And then she says, "Sir, the card isn't the problem. You just never peeled the strip off the card and called the number to activate it." The reason why I bring up this story today is because every single one of you already possess that power, right? Like when I look at y'all the money, I already see it. And today, this diploma, that's the strip you peeling off of that card to activate the money. You are now activated. Now go operate in the level of excellence in everything you do. Don't live on reserve. Don't wait on permission. Whatever you want in life, you got to go get it now. And every time you evolve, just remember, a part of you has to die. So don't retreat when it gets hard. Don't go back to comfortability. Make sure you continue to push forward. This school changed my life, but it wasn't just the building. It was the people. The brotherhood here is so strong. 5 years after graduating high school, my youth support, who is now, I consider a big brother, B.O., He drove the 2.5 hours just to watch me complete the police academy. He was not only my youth support, but someone I consider to be a big brother. He never told me my contract expires when you graduate. Depend on me all the way up until the day you graduate. He never said those words to me because the brotherhood is so strong. And I know I'm gonna go off script a little bit, but I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge how pivotal he was in my life, right? From just the way he talked, the way he walked, the way he dressed. I gave him complete hell all 4 years of high school. He earned every dollar. But in the back of my mind, I always looked at him as motivation. It's like, I want to be like that, when I get older. So I just want to say I appreciate you, man, for real. I love you. So with that being said, and as that example, make sure you lean on the brotherhood. Make sure you use it. You can call me. I'll give everybody my number. Call your mentors, because I promise you, as you go out into the world and you make mistakes, you're not making new mistakes. We've been there. Let us save you that pain. Now I'll leave you with this. As you are passed the torch and walking into the brotherhood, there is honor and responsibility that comes with being a Ginn graduate. Man before you carried this name with power. They cherished it. Ginn Academy, man, comes second to no one. We are the coldest there is. But remember, it's easy to talk about what you're going to do when you're in these seats. Mike Tyson said it best. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Some people never recover from that hit. Life is 20% what happens to you and 80% how you deal with it. Life is 20% what happens to you and 80% how you deal with it. When life hits you, when your character gets challenged, and trust me, it will, I want you to stand up, because who you are as a man is far more important than any title or trophy. Every time you get ready to quit, that was a cold line. You can clap. I like it. That was a good line. Just remember, every time you get ready to quit, that's you as a man. But when you press forward in the storm, in the midst of adversity, in the midst of opposition, you're not just building for today. You're building for the next 20 and 30 years, for the moment when you're trusted with something far greater than yourself. Class of 2025, you are a part of something much bigger than any individual in this room. I honestly don't care if you're the valedictorian or you're a 5-star athlete. Today, you are officially a Ginn man. I do appreciate you being a valedictorian, though. That's an amazing accomplishment. But let's make sure we do this in a way we've never done it before. Class of 2025, let's raise the standard of what being a Ginn man means. Let the world remember, the class of 2025 didn't just graduate, they changed the game. I appreciate each and every one of you. That's my time. I'm Dariante Stewart.
Mr. Stewart, Can you join me at the podium, please? On behalf of the Ginn Academy graduating class of 2025, we would like to present you with a token of our appreciation for sharing your time with us today.
Good evening, families. It's about time to present the class of 2025. So, I'm going to bring to the mic Mr. Billups.
Thank you. Principal Holmes, class advisor and faculty, do you attest to the fact that your students have satisfactorily completed the requisite course study as prescribed by the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and the Ohio Department of Education?
Thank you. I certify that all the students on this stage today have met all of the educational requirements of the state of Ohio and the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and have passed all of the required parts of the Ohio graduation and the Ohio State test. These students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Well then, on behalf of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Board of Education, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, members of the great Ginn Academy 2025 graduating class, your high school diplomas, along with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
All right. Isaiah Switzer. Xavier Thomas. Orion Walker. Tavon Walker. Reggie Weber. Trayshawn Weekly. Ashton Wellington. Melvin Wells. Jabron Wesley. Anthony Wright. Isaiah McCallum. Devin Horton. Donald Overby, Jr. Darius Owens. Deontay Payne. Javion Perkins. Anthony Pitts, Jr. Lavon Reed. Quincy Rogers. Kobe Seals. Anthony Sherney. Marshawn Smith. Lorenzo Staley. Brian Swaby. Jamil Ham. Jalen Hines. Savion Huff. Braylon Irby. London Jefferson. Caden Johnson. Jordan Knight. Amir Lassir. Christian McAlpine. Trevor McPherson. Justin Moore. Latrell Newell. Tristan Crenshaw. Javion Davenport. Jayshawn Davis. Khalil Davis. Kevin Dukes. Jamarion Elam. Marshawn Gardner. Demarion Gill. Deshaun Gill. Demarion Gill. Elijah Gilmore. Dejan Greathouse. Shantice Greer. Nyshawn Atkins. Jovel Berkeley. Grady Burson. Cameron Bush. Kamal Butler. Jaquise Cameron. Timothy Cannon. Andre Carlton Jr. Gregory Carrington Jr. Romer Carson. Jalen Clips. Caleb Cook. Maurician Whitby. Xavier Harrell. Jamar Bryant. Jonell George. Sir Ivory McCall. Xavier Vickerstaff. Nathan Jackson. Richard Stanley Jr. Matthew Curtis. Jamari Townsend. Clavon Towns.
Okay, families, parents, we have one more little item to complete. So if you could take your seats, we are going to close it out in style. Thank you.
Ginn men, please rise. You may now turn your tassels.
Please clear the aisles. Please clear the aisles. Xavier Harrell has something to say.
Go ahead, X.